That's what Austin was talking about before. The energy seems lacking today from Quins. Matthews sets this up. Kerr. Esterhazen again. Slammed in the tackle. That one coming in from Furbank. Dombrandt skipping free, gets it away nicely. Try scored by Jordan Else. They have one back. Only one, but it's a start, and the conversion is taken quickly.
Yeah, really, really good finish in the end, because Northampton didn't give up on it. There were tackles coming in. We've seen stuff like this break down for Quins today already. Again, Brayley's
time off, please.
Just caught out there slightly, but
Saints,
Dombrandt, the
go.
line is absolutely brilliant. Just gets a fingertip to bring him down. Ball lifted into space.
Thank you.
Really good. What an offload that is out the back.
Exceptional. Absolutely exceptional, isn't it? And a first Premiership try for Jordan Else. 32 points to 10. 13 minutes remaining. Marchant for Quins. Greater sense of urgency about their business now. Edwards has lost it. Sloppy. And Saints come away with it. Skosan has looked really lively today. Keen for the contact.
He's been physical, hasn't he, today, Skosan?
Very. Eogan pops it on its way. Hayward carries it up. Brayley again, fizzing around the ruck. Freeman driven back. Good tackle from Walker. Ribbons. Oh, beautifully held back. That is a very high-quality score. Furbank will finish, but the handling and the chemistry clear for all to see. Forwards and backs interchanging beautifully, and Saints put this match beyond reach. George Furbank has Northampton's 5th of the day.
Yeah, really nice ball from Ribbons as well. So many options for Harlequins to try and defend, but he pulls it so far back, just gets it past the on-rushing defender, and as soon as he does, because of the number of options, Harlequins have had to get really tight. What a ball that is, just to evade Danny Kerr, and then the hands are timed to perfection. Great from Hutchison. Dingwall in there as well. He's had a good game, Ribbons, hasn't he?
High quality stuff from Dave Ribbons. He has carried really hard. Put himself about defensively as well. Just provided that focal point, really. One of the many focal points for Northampton this afternoon. 2 more added. And the biggest score that Saints have notched up against Quins here at the Gardens, 39-10.
Yeah,
keeps his shoulders square as well, which is important to hold those defenders in front of him.
19, stop! Get out of it, you're miles off. Thank you. Onside, please. Thank you. Stop, Saints.
Edwards.
Fullback's coming.
Oof. Great contest, really good contest. Furbank, eyes on it all the time, and Brayley sets off again.
Saints, use it.
Slammed down in the tackle by Dombrandt. As he hurt himself in the process, he's taking a while to recover himself. In the meantime, Saints retain possession.
Okay, use it. Let's go, come on. 9. Get out, sir.
Brought on Carl Wilkins, Northampton into their back row, pushed Salakai Lotto up into the second row. And Quins struggling to look after their own ball.
He's allowed
Through the middle goes Kerr.
He's allowed to rock you.
Over halfway, over the 10-metre line. No one in support, surrounded by Northampton shirts.
Okay, no hands.
And not enough teammates around him to secure possession.
When the coaches talk about not getting off the bus and things, sometimes the obvious things are, oh, hang on,
that's a knock-on.
Sometimes the obvious things are who wins the first touches on the floor. When the ball bobbles, Harlequins have won a couple, but on the whole, when the ball's been knocked on or dropped on the floor. It's been a Northampton
Your boots are a bit
player that
heavier
has
than
won
mine.
that battle on the floor to pick the ball up. But one man that hasn't given up is their skipper.
Okay, bind up then, please.
Despite 10 minutes in the bin,
Bind up,
keeps
please.
rattling up those tackle numbers.
Alex Dornbrand,
Let's go, Quins.
maybe on account of the 10-minute breather that he had, is the man to chase down George Furbank a moment ago, still showing that desire. This has been an encouraging afternoon for Saints fans, who badly needed a fillip.
Fine.
Lost those 2 games in the Champions Cup and
Set.
the last 2 in the Premiership as well. Hutchinson through the hands of Furbank and up to the 10-metre line.
Hands away now. Move, Joe. Move, Joe. Good effort. Thank you.
Salakai Lotto.
Ball was
Really?
out.
Furbank.
19,
Hutchinson.
stop.
A lot of space in the backfield.
Great kick.
And Nick David had to watch that very, very carefully. He did well to escape the clutches of James Ram to start with. He's actually done a very good job for Quins. Little push through this time from Edwards, gathered by Freeman. Tries to free up Dingwall, little hop and a skip. The ball's still alive, it's Sam Graham. Brayley. The tip on, excellent from Scott Young.
No.
Furbank, flat ball for Hayward. Lovely line from Mikey Hayward. Furbank, Hutchinson, their handling, when it's at their best, is as good as anyone's. And once more they bear down on that Quins try line. Smuggled away by Scott Young. Salakai Lotto is held.
That whistle went very, very early, as maybe wants to get the game over with a hail coming down, but
Goal line, drop out. Let's
Wow.
go.
That escalated.
That's going to sting.
Goodness. Barely see the ball. Freeman in absolutely pelting hail.
He's fine.
got to put one up in the air here, haven't you? Force the fullback to look up into the skies.
Vicious.
Let's
Carried
use
it
this,
onwards.
Saints, come on. Let's go. No, go. 9.
Northampton retaining possession through the squall. Here it comes. Brayley asking the question. And a nasty one for
Advantage,
Will
knock
Edwards, who
on.
didn't get near it, really. Instead, it's Nick David.
Advantage over from the knock.
Else. Swept wide and then dropped by Hammond. Too many handling errors today from Quins, and Bassett tries to thread it up the touchline. It's gone straight into the arms of the 2-try man, James Ram. Moon, Salakai Lotto, Hutchinson breaking free, scoring. Never mind the weather. When the belief and the confidence is behind you, anything is possible. Hutchinson for the Saints, completing a rout here at the Gardens.
Oh, they've been outstanding this afternoon. And when things are going for you and the momentum's with you, amazing how everything seems to stick, and even the errors you can deal with. But Ramu's been great, accelerates, drags in defenders, and then they realise Harlequins are going to be slow to get round that blind side. 3-on-2 on the outside. Hutchinson uses that just to accelerate through the gap between 2 defenders. Quins again a little bit slow into position, and Hammond mismatch anyway in terms of pace, but as soon as he wasn't quite there in time, Hutchinson spots it and slides through.
Oh, that's quality. That's quality from the tee. And it brings up 46 points for Northampton, which is the most that they have ever scored in the Premiership against Harlequins.
Go 9, yes please, let's go. 9, use it. 3.
Braley, again,
The ball is
under
out.
pressure
The ball
from
is out.
Luke Pearce, who's been admirably trying to keep things moving along here. Those box
Oh,
kicks
man.
have not taken
Advantage for the
overly
knock-on.
long here today, and much of the credit for that
Still
has
play
to
it.
go to him. Picked up here by Hayward. Last 3 minutes of the match.
No. It's already been a run. Just for a knock on. Advantage over.
Salakai Lotto through the middle of the ruck. Quins at 6s and 7s. Braley trying to free the arms up.
Not yet, Danny, not yet. Okay, Saints, you need to use it. Use it.
Scott Young, Furbank, Dingwall again. And onwards through Wilkins, and then just tucked on ahead, and a very good recovery from Will Edwards.
He got on the ground too early. He was almost going to slide past the ball. This is an unbelievable catch.
He took it kind of behind him once he'd slid, didn't he?
This is where the Saints have been so good, just finding the edges, getting around the outside as the kick goes in. I don't know how he catches that.
Terrific effort.
The ball's out, mate.
Quins having to do the dirty work from deep inside
Ball
their half.
backwards, play on.
With the weather worsening
No.
and spirits so low, turnover
Thank
ball.
you.
It's been that kind of day for Harlequins. This might fall. It's Edwards who sets off, needs to find some support runners. What a tackle. That one
Another
from
one,
Dingwall. He's
straight
just
back
made
to his
another
front.
one as well in double quick time. Terrific job from Dingwall, who's been brilliant today. Inside ball, though, finds Nick David. Here comes Hutchinson. The tap is not enough. And David goes in for a consolation score for Quins. Nothing more. They've been disjointed and sloppy throughout the afternoon. 2 tries to their name, and profiting off well, a little bit of overconfidence potentially from Northampton.
It's the first time they've been a little bit loose, isn't it? He's dropped a goal to send it over for an extra 2 points, but then the reaction, they keep the ball alive from Edwards, it goes wide, and it's a lovely inside ball that sets him up. You're not going to catch him when he's in that much space. I thought the tap
Time
tackle
off,
might
please.
just have been on from Hutchinson, but doesn't quite get there.
Well, Tabai Matson speaking in the week about the cavalry
It will be
arriving
when you're ready.
through the course of January.
Yeah.
He wants those injured
Time
men
on.
back. Will Evans and Jack Kenningham not too far away. Smith, Marcus Smith, they really need him, you feel. And the third round of Europe has been the big target for him. But there's also the likes of Tyrone Green and Stefan Levis and Lewis Liner, who we've barely seen this season. Scott Steele too.
No hands. Onside, please. Northampton, let's go.
Eogan. Soft shoulders and holes opening up in all sorts of places.
I think it's so wet out there now, Ali, it's almost impossible to tackle anyone.
Furbank running into trouble.
Saints, use it. No, come on, get on play.
Brady was after a little breather. Wilkins
Go quiet now. 9, go.
working the
Go.
clock down. But Northampton, superb today. Ushering in 2023 with a big old win. Their biggest against Quins. Much needed, given their recent form, given their super tough January. But what a start this is to the new year. Harlequins all over the place, frankly, today. And totally outgunned. Full time at Franklin's Gardens, Northampton 46, Harlequins 17.
Well, when it clicks for Northampton, they are deadly, and today was one of the best performances I've seen from them in a long time. Absolutely superb, everything stuck. I think Dave Ribbons had a fantastic game, setting the tone of the physicality. James Ram I'm really sorry, because on any other day you'd get the man of the match. You've been absolutely fantastic, but everything when Northampton plays well goes through this man, Fraser Dingwall. If you watch how many breaks are caused by his pass or him being involved in the movement, he's been absolutely outstanding again, going to the line, going hard to the line and delivering that killer pass. Fraser Dingwall is our Gallagher Premiership Player of the Match.